Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Rams. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down.
And this is Parker, complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Rosen. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run here with Balaj. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You might be getting tired of seeing me.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pearson. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check 4. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Now Balaj. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Set. 80. Mike 54. Jim. You draw quarter. Hey, alert. You got
On first down, it's Rosen. Flush to his right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Balaj. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Rosen completes it to Parker. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Rosen now off the bootleg. Steps away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. He's got a first down past the 30. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
They'll run on first down. Akers, and some nifty running right away as he'll get this up. Past the 30.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the pass. Motion.
They run. It's Gurley. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Big stop. Let's go.
They'll try the left side. Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. He'll have a first down past the 40. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kalen Ballage, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now it's Gurley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Gurley. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
They'll try and pick up the 1st with Gurley. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
On 1st down, Akers. And some room to roam now. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams have taken the lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, nice move. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Anyway, watch twist.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Now, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. They're going to look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Samson Abukum in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Samson Abukum able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Matt Hawk now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Fielded at about the 28. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. It's a gain of 34.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. On first down, it's Gurley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Well, now they'll try the end around. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, you over.
On first down, Smith. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, they've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
Curley with a carry on first down. He'll only get a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
I got you. I got you. Let's go. 55, Mike 55. Let's go.
From the 27, Smith. incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
Yeah, I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key to left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, watch the slant. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aaron Donald, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Donald. A loss of 2 yards on the sack. And it's fourth down.
So on fourth down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And Sanders pulled it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Los Angeles. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Smith on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, LA! Brandon Cooks, his first touchdown on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Samson Abukum able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll set up to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You're saying afternoon to forget. Absolutely. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Gurley's got the 1st down and then some. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time. That'll bring up second down. He's to the 10, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore. Yeah,
this thing is flat out finished.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
At the 32-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Balaj. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race, and he just falls short. Down at the 1-yard line.
First and goal, Miami.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So that'll back them up 5.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. On the toss, here's Balaj. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Toss play to Balaj. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points.